Oh, wow. Wait, what's this? Wrath of the Lich King survey. Wait, what the fuck? Mount from Wrath of the Lich King Classic, usable in Modern WoW. A new mount from Wrath of the Lich King. The mount automatically scales to the fastest riding skill known to each character. How many people would be not appealing or would be very appealing or not appealing? Mount from Wrath of the Lich King Classic, usable in Modern WoW. I don't really care too much about that. Like, if it's anything that you have to buy, if it's anything you have to spend money on, it's automatically meaningless. Yeah, it's automatically meaningless. Nobody cares. Like, it's not impressive. It's not cool. It's just like, it's just some bullshit, okay? Yeah, I'll mute the music a little bit, okay? Shown below is a list of potential features and content that could potentially be offered as part of the bundle available for purchase. Players have received a new Wrath of the Lich King survey and shared images with Wowhead. In the survey, Blizzard asked about pricing for packages, mounts for both classic and retail, toys, pets, as well as level boost to level 68. Okay, let's look at the rest of this stuff. Character transfer. This service allows you to move characters to other realms. Yes, obviously they should have character transfers. They need to have character transfers because of how unbalanced the servers are. Game time includes 30 days of game time. Of course, obviously people would care about that. That's a good thing. Mount from Classic Wrath, usable in, from Wrath of the Lich King Classic, usable in Classic. Wait, what? Mount from Wrath of the Lich King Classic, usable in Classic? No, I don't want that. I don't want to have that. I think that they should have Wrath of the Lich King into Modern WoW. I don't really care about that. That's not a big deal. But I feel like Classic WoW should be Classic WoW. Yeah, it's like it should be Classic WoW and that's it. Does that make sense? Like, what do you guys think? Yeah, Black Proto Drake, etc. Yeah, I guess that'd be it. Yeah, they would make the Black Proto Drake available again. Well, that would fucking suck because then I wouldn't be able to get that one there too. Yeah, I think that they said a new mount from Wrath of the Lich King, though. Not like the mounts from Wrath of the Lich King. You see what they said? A new mount. Because, like, the Black Proto Drake isn't a new mount. So it's hard really to say. So, yeah, devalues the stuff in retail even more. I mean, like, they've already done that on their own with the store mounts. Like, again, I just don't really... Like, there's no prestige or value in something that you can just spend money on to obtain. Like, that's just the truth. There's not. You spend, wow, I spent money on this and now I have it. Wow, that's super cool, man. You're so good at video games. You know? Who gives a fuck? What's this here? Anything faster leveling besides the boost? Yeah, let's look at the rest of it. Mount character level boost. With level 68 character boost, you can grant a character a one-time boost to level 68 instantly. Applies to non-Death Knight character class only. So a new level boost. A new level boost. Like, I don't really... It's like they already did it in TBC. I mean, I feel like they're gonna do it anyway. Here's what they should do with Death Knights, okay? This is my opinion. Make it to where you can play Death Knights into pre-patch. Make it to where you can play Death Knights into pre-patch, and that way you have people that are, like, they can get their character to 68 or 70 before Wrath comes out. Now, there might be a reason why they're not gonna do that, because they want to make sure that not everybody is in those zones. So to maybe like spread out player populations, they could not do that instead. But if that's the case, then yeah, it's kind of like whatever. But yeah, that's one thing. Pre-patch is truly some of the best content of all of WoW. Yeah, it usually is. So Death Knight level boost with a you get a 68 Death Knight character boost. You can grant one Death Knight a character boost to 68 instantly. Applies only to the Death Knight class. I think that's totally fine. Like, a Death Knight level boost is totally fucking fine to me, in my opinion. Death Knights already start at 58. Really, what's the difference between starting at 58 or 68? Who gives a fuck? It's about the same. It's already, it comes out with a level boost. You see what I'm saying? It's 55? Yeah, but yeah, it's 55. You're right about that. Oh, fuck that. I don't like that. But, like, how's that a big deal? I just don't think that's a big deal at all. It's like, wow, now you don't have to do the Burning Crusade quests. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not a big deal. It's difference is like, yeah, it's like 10 levels. And you're already, it would be one thing if the class starts at level 1, but it doesn't. It starts at 55. The class is designed for the purpose of having you get immediately into the content. Death Knight players learn the game by leveling in TBC? No, they don't. Trust me, I played with Death Knights in Wrath. That doesn't help. Yep, I remember so many times, Death Knights, you know how you could tell a Death Knight was fucking garbage in Wrath? Is whenever he was tanking for you, and whenever he got low health, the fucking retaliation proc happened from his trinket, because he never replaced his trinket from his starting gear. How many of you guys had that happen? I remember that little fucking, those little swords that came out around them? Yep. Oh my god. Alright, let's look at the other ones, okay? With the character level boost, Obviously, I don't think they should sell boosts. Like, I didn't think they should do this in Cataclysm, or sorry, in Burning Crusade. I think that in Wrath, it's also stupid. Like, there's no reason to do that. I mean, if you get a 68 character boost, etc., like, Wrath of the Lich King is already adding in heirlooms. They're already adding in better ways to level anyway. Like, do you really need to have a boost on top of that? I don't think it's that big of a deal. Like, it's not the end of the world. It doesn't really matter that much, but I don't really think that we need that. The Death Knight level boost, I'm okay with. The character level boost, I'm less okay with, because one of them has a different intention than the other. So let's look at the other ones, okay? Character level boost. Grant a friend a one-time boost for one of their characters. So like a recruit a friend thing? I'd be okay with that, because that was actually in the game back in Wrath. My mom and I leveled up characters. I actually got my my mage, Thugonomics, up to level 58, and also my priest up to level 60, because we leveled up characters together with Recruiter Friend, and then I granted them levels. So I think that's fine, actually, because that's literally something that was in Wrath. Yeah, you literally just said no? No, I didn't say no. What I said was that you can get a characters, like people can do like basically a Recruiter Friend bonus boost. Having a Recruiter Friend boost is very different than buying a boost on the store, because one of them is for money and the other one is not. You understand? Bots can abuse it easily. Well, so what? So we should make the game worse because Blizzard doesn't want to pay customer service? What's the point of that? So we should not have features that the game had back in Wrath of the Lich King because Blizzard doesn't want to pay CSRs. No, fuck that. Like, yeah, you can recruit yourself. Yeah, of course people can do that. Yeah, sure. That's what a lot of people did. But these were all, like, here's what I'm saying, right? Is that these were things that existed in Wrath of the Lich King organically. And I think that's pretty much fine, man. Like, if you want to add this stuff back in, like the Recruit Defend bonuses and everything, yeah, sure. It existed back then. Why not now? I think that's fair. It was bad back then. I don't think it was bad back then. I don't feel like it really had any negative impact on the game at all, because you were only able to grant levels up to like 60 or something like that. So if they want to do something similar to that, it seems fine to me. Yeah, it's a paid option. Look down. Okay, sure. Let me look at the rest of these. Pets. Companions that follow you on your adventures. Wait, what? I mean, like, sure, we had pets back in Wrath, too. Yeah, we already had pets back in Wrath. Like, how is this anything different or special? I feel like this is all the same stuff that we've already seen before. Yeah, pets are fine. Who gives a shit? Okay, what about toys? Fun items that trigger various cosmetic effects, such as banners or objects that change your appearance. Again, toys were in the game in Wrath of the Lich King too. In original Wrath of the Lich King, it's just that they didn't have a toy box. So, like, things like the Dartal's Rod of Transformation, where you could be turned into a Furbolg, and things like this. Like, talking about store stuff? Okay, so here's the thing. Yeah, the Super Simian Sphere is another one, right? Anything that they're selling for real money, I mean, like, again, like, that you're already charging a sub for the game. Like, do we really need to have cosmetics on top of that, man? Like, oh my god. Like, I would be fine with it. I wouldn't care if it was a free-to-play version of the game, right? You just play Wrath for free, who cares? But, like, people are already paying for the game. Like, what? Like, they're paying for a game that's 10 years old every single month to play it, and you also have to add in more stuff? Come on. Like, it's like, who asked? Who wants this? This again? Yeah, I know, they're doing it again. I thought you were done defending good practices? Look, I've said that things are bad. Like, if they add in a really cool mount, I might get it. I'm probably not going to. If it costs money, I'm just not going to get it. I don't really give a shit. But, like, I can just talk about it, right? I mean, that's what it is. Yeah, I can just talk about it. Of course it's not good. It's the same thing with Lost Ark. I recognize that a lot of the systems in Lost Ark suck. Yeah, just because I didn't want people to keep spamming about them on Reddit doesn't mean that I think that they're good. No, I know they suck. Yeah, the WoW systems suck too. They both suck. It's that simple. Won't someone please think of the shareholders? Yeah, exactly, man. At least Lost Ark is free. Yeah, there's that. That's fucking true too. Yeah, exactly. Let me see here. They need to bring back the Mr. T grenades. Yeah, I think that'd be fucking great. Okay, did they say achievements will be in? I hope that they are. Achievements should be in. That's the way the game played back then. That's the way it should be now. And, yeah, absolutely. Think I'm more stern about things that they care about versus things that just came along? Well, it's also, like, I mean, again, like, you pay for you pay for WoW and you don't pay for Lost Ark. I just feel like for a paid game, there's a different set of expectations, especially if you're paying regularly. Like, I don't know. I think that's normal, right? But overall, they're both bad, especially whenever they're power bonuses. And, yeah, does that make sense? Free. WoW is also free. There's a free trial in WoW up to level 20. Yeah. Yeah, that's the same thing. Okay, let's see here. And free, let you spend thousands in Lost Ark? Yeah, of course, right? Because I choose to. Right? That's the difference. It's like I choose to for content on the stream. If I wasn't streaming, I wouldn't do that. Do you think I would do that if I wasn't streaming? Fuck no. Let's see what the rest of this is. Carefully consider the two options for a bundle that could be purchased for the next World of Warcraft Classic package. Please select the option that you would be most likely to purchase. Price for package, option A and option B. So if you buy this right here, character level boost includes a one-time character boost to 68, a Death Knight level boost. Oh, so all of the pets and toys and shit are just gonna be for buying the game again. Alright. Of course, yeah. Why am I not surprised? Yeah, okay. Okay, so I was like, yeah, maybe we can earn something cool, you know, like a new item in game or... okay, alright. They're asking how to milk you, yeah. Should we fuck you sideways or upside down? Okay, let's decide about this here. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Just bring out the fucking game. I'm gonna play it. I don't care. I don't give a shit if you want to add in more store mounts. The integrity of this game was out the fucking window the day that you did the Dark Portal Pass. If you think that anybody is going to give a fuck about, let's just be honest, guys, I know what you're going to call it, the Wrathgate Pass or the Northrend Pass, one or another, let's be real, go ahead. Go ahead and fucking do it. I don't give a shit. Put it out. If people want to buy this dumb bullshit, it doesn't matter anyways. You don't even moderate the game enough to make it have any integrity for the options that are even in the game. People are buying gold constantly. They're just botting constantly. They have tons of things that are ill-gotten gains, and you do nothing about it. So what are we supposed to do here? Are we gonna get mad, or are we gonna mauled out over at Blizzard for doing something that they've already ruined the integrity of the game? It's been ruined for a year. And it's too late. I don't care. Add whatever the fuck you want. Just fix the Ulduar and TOC item levels. I don't give a shit about the store mounts. Do whatever the fuck you want. I'm not gonna be happy about it, but I'm also not gonna be sad. I don't give a fuck. You know, because you've trained us to not give a fuck because you never listen. That's the way it goes. Yeah, just go to Reddit, make a mega thread. Exactly, man. You don't like it, don't buy it? No, I just don't like it. I don't like it enough to not buy it. But I just don't like it. I wish they wouldn't do it. Of course I'm going to play Wrath again. It's great. I love the game. Yeah, absolutely. Moved on to apathy. Well, the thing is, like, it's just that they're going to just keep doing it over and over and over and over and over. They're going to keep doing it more and more and more, and that's just the way it goes. Like, there's no way we're going to stop them from doing this. We're not going to convince them otherwise. It's not going to happen. The best thing that we can hope for is that the next game that comes along will not do this quite as overtly or quite as shamelessly as World of Warcraft has. That's the only thing that we can hope for, because this game is a cash cow, and they are milking it until it is dead. And that's the truth. That's what they're going to do with Wrath, and that's what's going to happen with Cataclysm if they do that again. I don't think that they will, but if they add in a Cataclysm, the exact same thing's going to happen. So here's what I think. I would love to return back to the days that you would just simply pay a subscription to the game, and you have all of the things available to you in the game, period. And that's it. Maybe there's a collector's edition mount. Okay, or a pet. Yeah, that's all right, fine, whatever. But that's it. That's all I want. But the thing is that too many people, like, there's not enough people out there. There's not enough competition. And this is why you guys should be celebrating so much things like Unreal 5 and the accessibility that it brings to the gaming market. Because sooner than later, you're going to have people that are able to develop these MMORPGs that don't have massive studio budgets, that don't have hundreds of shareholders breathing down their necks trying to get them to extract every little penny out of their customers. You're going to be able to have people that are making a product because they love it. And you know what a good example of that is? Valheim. Valheim, you don't spend any fucking money in the game. You just play it, and that's all there is to it. There is, no. There are examples of this happening, absolutely. You want to know another example of that? Elden Ring. Elden Ring, but it's not an MMO. You're right about that. I'm totally fine paying a sub, or if there are cosmetics and optional, maybe even some power upgrades, if it's a free game, like Lost Ark. But don't even fucking try to tell me that I have to pay for a game every fucking month, and then on top of that, you're gonna add in cosmetics too. And then somehow, what do you think the odds are here that this cosmetic is going to be more unique than all the mounts that we're getting in Zereth Mortis? So here's a little paradox that might make sense to you or not, okay? So why, if it's so easy for Blizzard to make new mounts, then why do we keep getting recolors? And if it's so hard for Blizzard to make new mounts, why are they dedicating so much time to developing something that we have to pay for again? How does this work? I'm pissed. We get 4 recolors, 5 recolors, and then they had a new one for $4. Sorry, 40 bucks, excuse me. $49.99. It's okay to have cosmetics if those if the game is good too. I disagree. I will accept it begrudgingly, but I disagree. I don't like cosmetics in the game either. Cosmetic progression is important. Crystalline bonus though, Lost Ark is paid. It's optional. Why would they care when WoW players eat every shit they take? Because eventually they'll stop. The only reason that WoW players ate every shit that Blizzard took is because there was no other good games. Now people are playing other games. They're playing Lost Ark. They're playing Elden Ring. They're playing Final Fantasy. They're playing Fortnite. They're playing many other games, and they're just moving on from gaming because their audience is just getting older. You know, like you had a guy that played in high school or played in college, classic WoW. Well, this guy's pushing fucking 40 now. And guess what? He doesn't have as much time to play the game. And so he just moves on and he just plays phone games and that's about it. So yeah, that's the way I look at it, man. And just milk the remaining players even harder. That's always what's going to happen, man. It's unfortunate, but there it is. They're playing the games you play as Stump. Yeah, it is. It sucks, man. It definitely is. And the communities are super toxic. I feel like every community is toxic to a certain extent. Blizzard's money model for the last decade has been build games up with a lot of patches and support them. As soon as they have a bad quarter, they'll cut the team by a fourth just to milk money without putting in any real effort. Yeah, it sounds about right. Yep, sounds about right. There you go. Agree with everything about free games. Can have a store or pay a sub. Then I should have the option to gain everything in the game for the free without having to swing my credit card. Oh, like you have... I don't know about that. I think that's like more nuanced, but I agree with like the general idea. Sure. I'd have to really think about it. Blizzard always wins because people forget to take off the subscription. Yeah, they made it to where you can't subscribe for 1 month quite as easily. This happened like last year or so. So I agree with that. Do you support increasing the cost of the sub? Would I rather the thing, here's the thing, right? Is like I would rather pay a $20 sub or a $17 sub than have store mounts. Absolutely. But I also have a lot of disposable income. So it's very easy for me to say this. It's the same thing as like I see this all the time, right? All of these like fucking rich liberals talk about all the time how much it's not a big deal to them to spend $100 on a gas tank. Oh, wow. Great job, Terry, the fucking CPA accountant. You make $180,000 a year. Yeah, wow. I'm surprised that you don't have to worry about it. Guess what? Somebody that's works in fucking construction and now they have to spend $40 extra going to and from the site every week, it matters a lot more to them. So yes, obviously, I don't really give a fuck personally. And I wish more people felt the way I did, but also I wish more people had more money, which is why I support guaranteed minimum income, higher taxes for wealthy people, and just in general, better government benefits and higher minimum wage. However, that's not the world that we live in. So, we're probably not going to have an increased sub. It's things that I think are a good idea, absolutely. However, I don't really think this is the majority of people. Yeah, so that's what I think. And yeah, I'd be fine with it, but I think that, again, it's $2, right? It's not a big deal, but $2 does matter for people. And I remember back whenever $2 mattered for me. I'd have to save up money to buy a drink at McDonald's. Drinks were $1. It was some hard times out there. Let me tell you something. It was some hard fucking times out there. 100K a year is minimum wage, middle class now. It's not wealthy anymore. I don't care. I'm just saying is that there are people out there, there are a lot of people out there who going from, like, let's say, theoretically, having the cost, don't question mark it, who cares? The cost increase from $15 to $20 a month is a deal breaker for them. And I think some people, it would be a deal breaker for them on a, what's the word for it? On a principle level. Because, like, they're like, well, I'm barely getting my money's worth out of this now, and now I have to I have to pay more. It's whatever. Because, like, to be fair, I actually think that if WoW increased its sub prices, it would be fair. Because it has had the same price ever since 2004. And guess what happens? Inflation. The price of $15 in 2004 is not what it's worth in 2022. That's the facts. However, if they do that, they hurt the game. Bro, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? It was just extremely expensive back then? Yeah. Wait, is inflation not real now? Wait, whoa, wait a second. Is inflation not real? Am I wrong about this? Am I wrong? Has there been no inflation in the past 15 years? Jesus, that's great. I had no idea. Thank you, guys. Wow. Yeah, okay, great. Yeah, inflation deniers. That's a new one. Oh my god, the sub was meant to cover hardware and networking costs. Now those costs are down 90% since 2004. I don't really know about that. I'm not sure. I think that's an interesting insight, but I have a feeling that Blizzard probably... I bet it costs more money to run the servers now than it did back in 2004 for Blizzard. Okay, that is a good point, but I don't know really how relevant that is to this this thing here. The new idiotic fact. Yeah. Listen, it's just common sense stuff, right? It was super expensive back then. Yeah, it was. I remember that was the only thing I knew about World of Warcraft back then was that it cost $15 a month. That was it. Everything else I had no fucking idea about. It was whatever. The price doesn't go up, you just get less. Yeah, it's exciting. And yeah, market's different now then. Subscriptions are the norm, and now they are not making it hard for them to increase them. Yeah, I know. If they raise prices, it would just go to CEOs and shareholders. Not anything about making a better game or paying the people who make it. Well, that's actually a really good point, and that's the problem that RuneScape has been running into now. Is because RuneScape is increasing their prices too. And guess what? People are not happy about it. And one of the reasons for that is because 50% or something like that of the revenue and dividends last year went directly towards payouts to stockholders. Well, of course people are going to be fucking mad about that. Why would they not be? I'm going to just read a few comments about this on the Classic WoW subreddit. I'm sure it's going to be on here. And then after that, let's see, where is it? Wrath of the Lich King survey. And we'll see what's going to say. Why marriage... Why merge servers when we can sell boosts and transfers and packages? In my opinion, I wish the players were coordinated enough to say, if you don't give us a free transfer off our dead server, we're going to quit the game. Because in my opinion, I think that it is absolutely fucking shameful and shameless for Blizzard to ask the players to pay an arbitrary amount of money. Let me tell you something. It doesn't cost $25 fucking dollars in order Vampire. Yeah, we'll do Vampire. Give me 5 more minutes max, and then we'll get into Big Dick Garlic time, okay? And so 5 more minutes max. It is a travesty that Blizzard is trying to get you to subsidize their lack of understanding of their game. Like, you now have to pay because they made an error. And also, $25 for a transfer? How much do you think a transfer really costs? I'm just curious. How much do you guys think a transfer really costs? 5? 5 cents. Yeah. It probably costs less than $1. Yeah, it probably costs about $1. The transfer cost was always it was basically set there as a prohibitory price to prevent people from abusing it. That's effectively what it was. In my opinion, I think they should let you transfer as many characters as you want for $25. I think that's fair. What's the difference? Why should you have to pay $25 2 times? It's a better experience for the player. But they're not doing that because they can just make more money. How about 10 for $25? I think that, like, you know what, you want to know the real opinion I have? I don't think that there should be servers anymore. I think everybody should be on one massive mega server that just has different shards, and you can play with anybody and interact with anybody without any friction whatsoever. That's what I think they should really do. Yeah, you're right. They should get rid of server transfers for that reason. But, you know, we might not have that ever. Elder Scrolls Online has it, and it's great. I'd love to see more of that, too. Got it, too. Is 95% how can we monetize it, and what are you willing to pay? Yeah, that's actually a good point, too. They didn't even ask any questions about game design. Yeah, no game design questions, just about money. Mounts and boosts don't really affect me in any way, but if it brings in more players, then that's great. Look, I mean, they already did it with TBC. They're going to do it again. It doesn't matter if you care about it or not. They're going to do it. You know it. I know it. Everybody knows it. Like, that's all there is to it. Disgusting. Blizzard lubing you idiots up once again. Oh, God. Yeah. Oh, boy. Why does everyone put up with this? Wrath of the Lich King had no boosts, so there should not be any boosts. It's not addiction. It's people don't care about it that much, and they just want to play the game. That's the reason why this stuff happens. They just don't care about it that much. It's not that big of a deal. They're like, it doesn't affect me. I just want to play Old War with my friends. Like, that's it. There's no addiction. There's no hidden psychology behind this. It just doesn't matter to them. Let's see this. DK only level boost to 68. Their starting area is at 58. Hopefully this is a control question, a very weird one. Yeah, I think they should boost the DKs. They should just give you a boost to DK to 68. I think that's totally fine. It's not a big deal. The only argument that I could see against it actually has nothing to do with gameplay. It has nothing to do with it at all. And the only thing that it has to do with is spacing players out on release so you don't have every single person just in the 2 zones in the game. That's the only thing. Do you think people aren't addicted to WoW? I think that they are. I think there definitely are people that are addicted to WoW. But I don't think it's some kind of, like, normal thing that, like, every single player is, like, addicted to WoW who's okay with these changes. That's what I don't think. That's what I don't believe. I think that most people literally don't care. They play with their group of friends. They play with, like, you know, the people that they know on their server. They keep to themselves, and they don't give a shit about any of this. None of it matters, period. So, yeah, that's basically it. Let's see here. Oh, this is a person that made a post about me. I'll move this over, and then we're going to start. I just got the cover. Incoming Asmongold video. Boost? No. Re. Blizzard bad. Blizzard sucks. WoW sucks. Re. Also Asmongold. And I'm assuming this is like some Lost Ark video or something like that. Yeah, sure. Again, you know, a free game is the same thing as this paid subscription game. Yep, the exact same thing. And, you know, it's whatever. Let's see over here. Click it. I mean, it's going to be guaranteed Lost Ark video. I'm going to buy TBC boost. Oh, this is this one too. Yeah, of course. Which I deleted the character later on. Yeah, this was all scripted drama. Like, leave it to a classic WoW poster to randomly have me living rent-free in his head and then give me the example of something being bad that I did as something that was literally scripted drama that I deleted. The Boosty Boys. Yeah, remember that? It was fake. It was all fake. It was just fun.